Up next, we will have a second side of winners semis. We will have Lzgpom, aka Zainlu, versus Wauschi. So,
Indeed, we shall.
So Zetterburn versus Absa. The matchup is old as time, and one that I feel both sides have complained about quite a bit in the past.
To no end.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see here now how Zainlu, I believe one of the Zetterburns that has been considered one of the more patient ones, will engage with Wauschi, another player who has also been considered somewhat passive, but we'll see.
Indeed.
We'll see how if their playstyles will clash in the way everyone expects, or how no one expects. Let's find out in game number 1 on Merchant Port. 3, 2, 1, go.
Now, I've personally been quite a fan of Merchant Port recently. It gives you a lot of options for some very nice up B movement on a Zetterburn, and also the same is true of Absa.
You also platforms to move around with, yeah. And as we can see here now, so far Lzgpom is getting the advantage here neutral and kind of boxing Wauschi.
Indeed, he's just being very patient, though he is going for a lot of down smash reads. He isn't being punishing them too hard though, which is working out for him. Because though they haven't been actually connecting, if they do, then Wauschi's practically dead.
Yeah, there we go. There's the fire up strong.
And it's only taken, well, was 30%, now up to 60. 2 FS will do that to you.
Yeah. Let's see if Lzgpom can keep up a consistency of catching the floaty at a lower percentage where they will kill. Like, one huge thing I think Zetterburn needs to do in this matchup is end the stock when as early as possible, just with especially with floaties. It's kind of important to be able to nail the kill confirmed when it's actually still a thing. So catching them on fire with a side special or just doing a backer drop strong at 80 or so will definitely nail you a dead float goat. So far, Wauschi's managed to at least seal out a stock from Lzgpom.
Yeah, and he's come back in the neutral. He's starting to get his spacing game up, just retreating and throwing clouds.
Yeah.
LCG seems to be scared into a corner in a way at the moment.
Yeah. There we go, goes from there. Oh, lots of star spot aerial.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
very nice.
Unfortunately, gets caught by the up strong and dies at 111.
Indeed, and not even fire, just good old floaties.
Yeah, life of a floaty man. Oh, Wauschi is really trying to nail this kill here, and he finally catches him with the up strong.
Oh, that was almost a kill. Very amusing.
Oh, lands of a sweet spot forward air right there, and ends the stock. What was that, 60?
Yeah, it was a very nice weight as well. He called it he was going to use up B diagonally up.
Yeah.
And just threw out a forward air.
For sure. Alright, so for game number 2, we're seeing Wauschi do a pick to the Endless Abyss, where we've seen him have some success versus a couple setters before, like Naglfar, I remember. Or specifically that game, I have a very good, well, they're vague memories, but I have a very specific memory of that game happening, where Wauschi just kind of ran all over Naglfar in the matchup.
Yeah, well, especially considering Wauschi's playstyle is not particularly up B heavy, going to FB isn't as much of a hamper to him as someone like Yam taking his opponent here, and it is just going to hamper his Zetterburn because you lose all of the platform movement and options you get.
Yep, for sure. Anyway, let's hop right into game 2 on Endless Abyss. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so
I'm suspecting some heavy cloud usage here.
Wauschi starting off and just kind of doing the same thing he was doing before, which is just kind of double jumping up and, well, putting out a cloud. You say Wauschi isn't as up B heavy, and then it literally does an up B combo.
Well, indeed, but if he does use up B, he generally tends to go for a grounded up B opposed to edge cancelled up Bs. So having a flat stage works for that too.
This is true. Okay, now let me actually talk about a change that happened this patch that I'm not very fond of for very dumb reasons. So they change it so if you get hit while you're doing your charged neutral special as Absa, the Thunder Line, it interrupts it, but it still does a sound effect as it would be pop. And I don't like that. It annoys me to no end that the sound effect still plays, and then nothing happens to the actual cloud. So,
Indeed, and I have actually seen it happen once. I think I bugged the game out where I parried it, or I hit him, and the cloud exploded, but then stayed there.
Oh wait, did it actually put out the hitbox?
I have no idea if it had a hitbox.
Well, no, it probably didn't. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That was the change. Was like, it will show like it explodes, but it doesn't actually do it, and no hitbox actually comes out. And that bothers me.
Oh,
anyway,
actually, messing up there.
Yeah.
And as it's a tournament, no homie stocks for him. But no, LCG's been doing quite surprisingly well so far. Wauschi just hasn't been able to space him out as effectively as he may want to do.
Yeah. I can hear Wauschi crying about the fact that they fixed the fact that Cloud before, for a while, was able to eat projectiles while traveling.
It indeed was.
Right,
it was a very annoying thing.
Yeah, right there, like I could see how like he is kind of navigating the cloud, and like a couple of fireballs went through it because you know it doesn't have anywhere. I can hear him audibly crying over this change, which, funnily enough, was never even mentioned in the patch notes.
And that down smash killing he died at 136, so about what 120-ish.
Yeah.
Down smash does far too much damage. Quite honestly, fully charged and on fire, it does a horrifying 20-something damage.
Yeah, and with that game out of the way, we're getting a run back to our very first stage in this set. Merchant port. See why she can pull out everything you've got to get some games in on Lzgpom. Anyway, let's go into game number 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
So I wonder why he chose this. I suspect LZG probably banned Fire Capital? Not Fire Capital, the other one.
Probably Blazing Hideout, yeah, because that is Wauschi's favorite stage in the game.
Oh,
he's still going.
With that down B a little bit longer.
He's still going, and oh, that was pretty spicy if I do say so myself.
It was indeed.
And that's not good for Wauschi though. It only took on 4%. They get hit by that. Jeez, that's rough.
Indeed, especially considering Zetterburn isn't gonna get into kill percent until the 140s or 130s against an Absa.
Indeed. Wauschi's gonna have a hard time getting this comeback unless he gets some very hard gimps. But Lzgpom already taking Wauschi's second stock. It hasn't even been a minute yet.
Indeed, this is not going well. Wauschi is doing a exceptionally poor job of edge guarding at the moment. He's normally relatively quite good at that.
Yeah. Must prepare Flusher. Meanwhile, Lzgpom is just running a complete train still, even on Wauschi's recovery. Wauschi even get to take a stock at this point. He's already killed percent and 4 DI on the down strong. Leads to a
only 91% and a 3 stock. That's gotta hurt the spirits right there.